Hi, I'm Sheila Long-O'Meara, Executive Editor with Furniture Today. Welcome to this edition of Bedding Insights. I want to introduce you to Ross Thurston, Sales and Marketing Director for Millbrook Beds. Hey, Ross, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for taking a little bit of time to talk with me about Millbrook. You've got a change in strategy for the domestic market, but before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about Millbrook's history.
Millbrook started in 1946 in Southampton, right on the south coast. And when we started, we upholstered on cruise ships. So we did sofas, carpets, curtains, mattresses, and we evolved from that into significant contract work, including the Houses of Parliament, the green and red benches that you see at the Houses of Parliament, the 10 Downing Street door, the windows at 10 Downing Street, Harrods, and all those different places. So we're a very diverse manufacturer, but mattresses is our main line, high-end luxury mattresses.
Very nice. Well, they have a very distinctive look from what we typically see in the States, right? Yeah. So you're kind of continuing to push Millbrook in the States. You came in, what, 5-6 years ago originally? So tell me where you are now and what's happening with the domestic push for the company.
Over the last 5 years, there's a lot happened. COVID, of course, has happened. So it's been tough for the first couple of years. And we were at a junction in our journey in the US and worldwide where we looked at things, and the product we were making in the UK was very different to what we were making for the US. So we've brought that into line now so that we're bringing our UK style product into the US with our internal tufting. And it's an opportunity for Millbrook to be more independent and go in on our own direction. From what we've learned from the last 5 years, we had a fantastic partnership. But now is the time for us to look at things slightly differently.
Very nice. So luxury beds, luxury sleep, what sets Millbrook apart in the marketplace?
It's British beds, not just Millbrook. British beds are very different to any beds anywhere else in the world. We make traditional handmade mattresses in the UK, traditionally hand side stitched, natural, chemical free, using natural fillings with wool and cotton. There's absolutely no memory foam or latex or glue in any of our mattresses. Millbrook, we really push that. That is our real USP, is the natural and the chemical free, along with our internal tufting. And if we look at a mattress like this one here, this one would take around about 10 man hours to manufacture.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a quick process. It's a process of love and of a product. But every row of hand side stitching is an hour's work. So you can almost count up the hours and the time that we spent on manufacturing this mattress.
Wow. And you've just like you said, you've redone the line for the US market to make it in line with what you would see in the UK. Tell me, why is that? Why did you take that step?
Because the success we've seen in the UK over the last 3 or 4 years since we transitioned to an internal tuffing method, so rather than the tuffing on the outside of the mattress, it's inside the mattress. And we've seen significant success in the UK and elsewhere in the world. And it didn't make sense anymore to not bring our brand message to the US with exactly the same story.
So the storytelling is
absolutely
it goes all through
the marketing and the USPs.
Perfect. And so to service U.S. retailers, tell me what logistics things have you put in place? How's it going to work?
So again, from what we've learned over the last 5 years, it's a much bigger country, obviously, than the UK. I'm fortunate in that my transport partner from the UK has just come to the US, which is fantastic. We've worked with them for many years. So it enables us to do a white glove delivery service direct to the consumer. For the retailers, the retailer won't have to worry about the deliveries because we can take care of it for them. We will warehouse both on the East Coast and the West Coast, so there'll be significant UK stock held in the US for a fast delivery. So we'll be looking at deliveries in under a week directly to the consumer.
Nice. I didn't know about the white glove piece. That's kind of exciting, right?
Everything we do in the UK now follows that route. So we're bringing everything we've learned with our partner in the UK to the US.
Ah, very exciting. So what's next? Okay, so you've got these 4 brand new beds. Yeah. Where do you see Millbrook being here in the States in the next year or so?
I think January market is obviously going to be very important to us. This was very much settling in and introducing Millbrook again to where the new direction. And over the next year, we just want to bring on the right retailers. We're not looking for a scattergun approach. We want to work with retailers and work with the right retailers, and for us to be important to them and them to be important to us, and we'll grow together with them.
Very exciting. Well, I look forward to following the progression as you continue rolling it out here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for coming to see us.
Of course. Again, I'm Sheila Long-O'Meara with Furniture Today. Thanks for watching.